Hi D1, happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and let's talk about what your jobs are for today. So first things first, you are going to come over to where it's your assignments, the week of September 21st to the 25th, and it is Thursday. We are going to scroll down and you're going to see your virtual classroom with your schedule. So remember, for our morning work, we have 2 jobs. How many jobs do we have? 2 jobs. We have 2 jobs in the morning. You have not just your grammar work, but you have your journal. Because we had some friends who are still confused about having 2 jobs in the morning, we went ahead and we made them as separate assignments, and I'll talk more about that in just a second. But first things first, you have your grammar. This week we are talking about prepositions. Prepositions show a location, a time, so keep that in mind. You have your reminder right over here. This is your YouTube video that explains what prepositions are, has a nice little song, and gives you some examples. This is going to be a reading passage that you are going to listen to or read yourself. The audio is right here for you to go ahead and click. And if I scroll down to slide number 2, you are going to go ahead, you are going to type all the prepositions that were in the story. So, Miss Lopez gave you a hint and let you know that there are 18 prepositions in the story. So that means you need to have 18 prepositions on your paper. So keep that in mind. That we've already told you how many there are, so the expectation is that you try and find all of them. That is going to be your job for grammar. And then you have your journal. If I go ahead and I click this little piece of paper with a black pencil, you are going to see it takes you to your journal. So your journal is going to be only turned into Google Classroom on Fridays. You are not actually going to be turning in your journal for today. What you're doing is you are just letting us know that you have done it. So I've had some friends who keep forgetting about their journal and they just need a reminder. So this is going to be the reminder and like a little check off. So if they're looking at their classwork for the day and they see morning work journal, oh, I didn't do it yet. This is that reminder. So all you have to do is click turn in. I did it. I wrote it down in my notebook. So you are not turning in any entry. You're not going to send me a picture. You are not going to turn in anything. You are just sitting, writing it in your notebook, going onto your Chromebook, saying, click, I did it. That is going to be your job for tomorrow and moving forward for your journal. Just a reminder. Then you have your Zoom at 9 with your wonderful teachers. We're so excited to see you. We're going to end that Zoom again at that 9:55 time, so that way you guys can go ahead and hop onto your Spanish Zoom at 10 o'clock. You're going to go ahead and press the blue button. So if we press the Hola button in our digital classroom, we are going to see we have the link for the Spanish Zoom. If I click here and I press the blue button, which button do I press? Blue button. Awesome. Thank you very much. Next, you are going to take a break because you've been sitting at your computer for so long. You are going to take that break time. You definitely deserve it. And then after your break, you are going to hop back onto your computer and you are going to do your prefix and suffix practice. Remember, at any point, Miss Walsh and Miss Lopez hold the right to quiz you on your prefix and suffix practice because we've been doing it every single day. So make sure you are watching it every single day. And then we have our character traits. You are going to go ahead and click this pencil here. And by clicking the pencil, you are going to see you have a character traits read aloud like we did yesterday. And this time you are going to read a wonderful story. It's one of my favorite stories called Amazing Grace. It is an awesome story, so you're just going to go ahead and click the play button. Then you're going to move on to your second slide. You are going to type your name up at the top. You are going to share 6 character traits about Grace. You are going to be writing about Grace today. 6 character traits. And then you're going to choose one of those traits you had talked about and give me evidence from the text. So that means I'm going to go back to my story if I need to. And if I said Grace was nice, I need to give evidence from the story. I need to prove why Grace is nice. So keep that in mind. There is a spot for you to insert a drawing of Grace. And then you have this little heart here, just like we did yesterday and the day before when we did the character traits about me. That gives you some suggested character traits. If you're kind of stuck, you're like, ooh, I need another word that's not nice. I need a different word. So you go ahead and click this heart and it'll give you some ideas. And then we have lunch. Make sure you have your lunch break. You need it, need it, need it. And then math. You are going to click on the math symbols. Remember, we're working on adding 3 or more numbers, and their assignment is going to be added in here, so make sure you click on it and get started. And then iReady reading. Remember, you click the iReady logo, and it's going to take you straight there. You are doing reading for today. Then you're going to see we have clean up. Make sure you clean up your area. And last but not least, there is a video authorization form. You press this big red exclamation point, and you are going to see that there's lots of instructions. Guess what? This is a job for your parents. So go ahead, get your parents on the computer. You are going to have them look at this with you. And this is going to be permission for Miss Lopez to video some lessons for her school program. So you are just going to go ahead. You are going to make sure that you show your parents this. They're going to look at it. I know some friends have already completed it, and Miss Lopez let you know if you already completed it. She wrote it on your assignment. So just keep that in mind. And my other friends, if you have not done this yet, please look at it and have your parents look at it. And that's going to be it for today. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, D1.